Okay, we are live. Well, welcome everyone to a new episode of the Women's Empowerment Series. I have with me a beautiful guest from Morocco, Siham Malek. I am so honored and so happy to have you with me.
All
Welcome.
the honor is mine, Dr. Hynd. I'm very, very happy to be here with you today and to be with all the beautiful ladies that follow you.
Yes. And you know how much I admire your work. I admire the incredible woman you are. You're a mother of three and you are a founder, CEO, managing director of Integrate, and you are the branding queen. So we're going to talk about branding today.
Oh, that's my favorite subject actually, and you just got into the right, let's say, rhythm that I want to be talking about today.
Amazing. So let's get started and tell us about you, Siham. How did it all start? What brought you to really become such a reference in the branding field?
Well, actually, it didn't really start with branding. My initial, experience started with market research and consumer understanding and insight. And as we know, and it has developed to becoming, I became a fan of branding because I believe that we cannot be in branding if we don't understand who are we talking to, who is our consumer, who is our target. So basically, it started from first of all, I did it the other way around. So I
Mhm.
understood the people, I understood the consumer, I understood the market, and then I moved to the branding part. So I have a
Oh,
branding experience with a background of market research and consumer research.
so you started as a market research. What is
Exactly.
that? I mean, is it marketing? What does it entail?
Well,
We
market
have
research
viewers.
is all
Hi,
about.
everyone joining us. I'm just greeting everybody for joining us. Let us know where you're connecting from, and say hello to us and if you have any questions, jumping in. Okay, sorry. So what does it mean, market research?
So market research is basically market intelligence. It's understanding our market, understanding basically and mainly our consumers, the people who are going to buy our products, our offer, the people who are going to buy our ideas. If you're just a public speaker,
Yeah.
so market research is all about accompanying a brand or a product or a person in making informed decisions based on a better understanding of that receiver, the person who will receive the message, the person who will receive our product, the person who will receive our offer.
Okay. So does it mean is that what we call marketing, or is it completely different?
So it's completely different. Market research is part of marketing. It's the basis of marketing. Marketing is actually, trying to sell a product, is pushing a product to a market. While market research, it's understanding the market. It's part of marketing, but it's not completely marketing because marketing got communication, it got brand strategy, it got some other.
That's right.
But market research is the basis. This every marketing should start with market research because we need to understand the market we're going to, our
Uh-huh.
competitive landscape, the
Uh-huh.
market landscape, the pricing strategy we should use, and for that we need to know what the value of our product in the eyes of our consumers. We need to understand what are the needs of our consumers. How can we reply to those needs? Does our product reply to consumers' needs, or is it just a nice to have? It helps us also understand what kind of messages we need to give or we need to use to actually convince and attract the right target that we're looking for. And
So
yes, go on.
which mean this is very advanced actually. I mean when you say marketing is more broader, but it's a lot of data, a lot of analytics, a lot of math, a lot of science behind it, isn't it?
Not only because it's an art and science. Market research is actually two ways of doing things. What we
Okay.
call qualitative and quantitative.
Uh-huh.
So quantitative is actually data, surveys, data analytics, statistics behind it, math behind it. But there's also the qualitative where we explore, and that is the art of
Mm.
exploring, the unsaid,
I love that.
what untold, and that
Yeah.
getting to the emotions also of the person. We
Mm.
don't only research, what they do, behavior. We also research, the motivations behind, and usually there are emotions behind every and each single decision we make, and that we
Wow.
need to understand for our consumers. And
Wow.
that we cannot do it with data. It's an art. It's not only scientific.
So you need to be have a mathematical mind, data
Exactly.
analysis, but you also need a lot of emotional intelligence. Is that what I hear?
Exactly, exactly. You have to have emotional intelligence. We have people who are specialized, for example, on qualitative, and these people usually they are more, artistic. They are creative. They are also people who are very emotionally very intelligent, and they have cognitive interview techniques, which is like the
Okay.
police. They can actually, which is used by the police, because they can take you into your unconscious state of mind until you remember things that you don't usually talk about. So it's
Oh my God, that's
technique of
detective,
questioning.
like a detective. Oh, that's
I don't do
exciting.
that. I don't do that. I have
I
people on
don't
my team
know.
who do that.
Is that right? So
Yeah,
this is incredible. So data analysis, and when you are into the qualitative, it's like behavior, real
and
deep
emotions,
behavior, emotions.
motivations,
Uh-huh.
triggers.
What
Exactly.
is, give us like one exciting example of something you have investigated that really, where you used all of this.
Well, we investigate so many products, and it goes from fast moving goods to services to, I can be talking till tomorrow morning about all
Yeah,
the
but
research we
there
have.
is
That
one example
one
that
one that is interesting was
goes
the
through.
one we did with one of our big clients. It was exploring the cuisine culture in other countries. So we had to travel around in other countries.
Yeah.
And the way we did the research is that we didn't go and ask the people what they do. We went and we cooked with them in their
Oh, I
own
like that.
kitchen with their own ingredients. So we've learned so many things, and while we're cooking, we're asking questions in a fun way, while
Of
it was
course.
actually a research. And we
Mm.
got so many,
Insight.
insights and information that we wouldn't get just by observing or just by asking questions. And that was
Amazing.
fun. And we learned so many new recipes on
Huh?
top of all.
Good. I like that. So was that for a spice or was it
It was for, yes, it was for a bouillon,
a
actually.
bouillon? Oh
Yes.
wow, I like that. And so you have a big team then to be able. Is it? Do you need like people that are specialized in different sectors to be able to stand and to understand properly what
We
you are
have,
saying?
yes, I have people not in sectors, in methodologies, but also in domains, what we call domains in
What
our
you mean?
jargon, which is we have people who are special. Of course, people can do everything, but we have people who are more specialized in branding, for example, all the
Okay.
research around branding. We have people specialized in innovation products, research around innovation. We have creative, so those who do advertising testing and
Oh.
advertising development. And we have also what we call the shopper, which is the road to market, the buyer, the person who wants to buy. So we
Yeah.
study that as well. So we have the different domains, and we have people specialized, what we call the champions. So
Okay.
every time we have like an object, or like we have a research or a project on a specific subject, we go ask that person because they have a deep knowledge of that domain.
Oh, I like that. What part of that big process do you love, you as a person? Which part that
Branding.
gives you thrill?
Brand. I love the brand.
Branding.
I love the
Really?
branding part because it goes beyond market research. And I strongly believe that we are all brands. Everything around us is brand. Is brand.
That's true.
Everything around us is a brand. But is it a strong brand? That's the difference. So
Mm.
we can be a brand, but are we a successful brand? Are we an irresistible brand? Can
Wow.
people resist us?
I like that.
And
Yeah, I like
that's and what I like is to help. brands become irresistible.
Ooh, that's a lot of magnetism, and everybody wants to be irresistible, isn't it? Okay, so when you say brand, do you speak of person as a brand, or is it a
Of
product,
course,
or is it both?
I
Both.
think both. I think a person is a brand. Of course, any product is a brand. Any offer is a brand. And I want to ask a question to
Sure.
you. What is branding to you? What is a
Me,
brand?
okay, me, what I think is branding is like when I am not in the room, what people say about me. That's what I feel
Exactly.
is branding. It's like when you're not here, what people think and say about a product or about a person. That's it.
I love this because this was the analogy I was going to talk about.
Really?
Actually, let's say someone who wants to marry a woman.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's talk about that.
he's gonna be talking to his friend about her.
Uh-huh.
Of course, he's gonna say she's blondie, she has blue eyes. That's not the most important thing, you know. That's just the graphic design of a brand. So many people confuse a brand with the logo and the colors. That's not the brand.
Ah, mm.
It's just like if someone who wants to marry a woman who is gonna marry her because she has blue eyes and blonde hair.
Okay.
No, it can be part of, maybe he's attracted to blondies,
Why
but
about if
that's
he marries
all.
a dark one with a black? That's interesting example you give here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, that's just an example. But for what, why would he be marrying her for real? He would be, talking about her like she's powerful, she's resilient, she is, strong, she is funny. That's the brand.
The
That's
character.
the brand. That's the heart of the brand.
I
The
love
rest
that.
is, we can
The
be
feel.
blondie today and brunette tomorrow. We
Oh
can
yeah.
dye our colors.
And
Our
vice
brand.
versa, you know? And
Exactly.
vice versa. So it's not
Exactly.
about the colors, it's not about the logo, it's not about what people think. It's just spending time doing the graphic design, or it's more than that. And I think that's a very strong message here.
Exactly. The graphic design is the last step. It's the last phase of a branding.
Yes.
Branding starts with, first of all, understanding who we are. Who am I? What is my offer? If it's a product, what is my product? If it's a company, what is my company about? The why, first of all, before we start, the journey of branding. And then we move, that's the inside out, but there is the outside in, which is understanding the target market, understanding the people I'm talking to, understanding the people who are going to buy my product, the people who are going to use my service. Who are
Mm,
they?
mm.
What they need, what they're looking for. Why would they want to be associated with me?
Yeah,
What would attract them to me? And that's how we build the brand strategy.
I
And that's
love
how
it.
we build the brand, a
I think
strong brand.
everyone who wants to build a brand, Siham is your reference. You should come to Siham. And I mean, I am so, we know each other for some time now. And I think your work is just incredible, and all this knowledge. And I know you're working on something very special. This is something, maybe we can use this platform to announce, that you becoming a new author and you're writing your book. And so, what's the process? You are in the ongoing process. Tell us about it, and how does it feel?
About writing a book. Well, first of all,
Well,
doubts.
congratulations, because
Thank you.
it's
It's
like
my
a big
first one, my first book, but not the last one.
no,
I'm in the
never,
process.
never. And so,
Yeah.
what is? I mean, what's the feel, and all this knowledge? What's the drive to do that?
Basically, the drive was, first of all, to me, to prove to myself that I'm able to write a book, because I always thought I wasn't. I always thought I didn't have enough value to add to
Wow,
this world. But I think every and each one of us has value to add to the
of
world. And
course, of
every and
course,
each of one needs to have the confidence
yes,
to go after our dreams. So this book comes like a dream come true. It's
mm,
like,
absolutely,
it's a new page in my life. It's a
yeah,
new page in my life, because it's
beautiful one.
it's a start of something beautiful I'm trying to build. And the book is summarized in a storytelling way my knowledge about market research and branding.
Mm,
And I wanted it to be like a guide to the decision makers out there who need to know what market research can add, and the value that market research can add to their business, and how it can help them make more informed decisions, and how it can help them grow their brand.
mm,
So
I love that. I
That's
absolutely love
that's the
it.
story of my book.
I love it, and I think it's really timely because it's very important to understand and to give a guide or to give like step by step to people how to recreate their brand, rethink their brand, and build it. You know, because we know that if you don't do yourself your brand, the market would do it for you anyway. So might as well be the one doing it, right? Isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. If we don't build our brand, the people will build it for us. So we,
Yes.
build what we want to show to others instead of letting them put on us attributes that do not belong to us.
Yeah.
Actually, that do
How
not.
hard is that? How hard is it? Like, I mean, this is like, it feels like the way you explain it, it feels like so easy and elegant. You're so gracefully talking about it. But in reality,
Building
how,
a brand,
yeah,
it is. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's got to start. If we do things the right manner, it
mhm.
shouldn't be that difficult. But we need to do it from the start in the right manner. In the
What is the right manner?
as I said, we need to. The process is to, first of all, start with the why. Why do we
Why?
exist? Why are we here? The purpose, our purpose. Every and each brand needs to have a purpose.
Mm.
Why do we do what we do? If we are here or we are just to sell things and make money, that's not enough. We need to add value to people's life. And that has to be the first thing for any brand. A brand needs to add value to people's life.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And after that, and the second step, which is the most important step as well, is to understand again the people we are selling to. What are their needs?
Mm.
Emotional needs. Not I'm not talking about functional needs. I'm not talking about benefits of a product. I'm not talking about, it's gonna help me ride faster or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about how do I connect with
Mm.
that product in terms
Yeah.
of emotional
Does it speak to me, like to my
Exactly,
inner me? Yeah.
exactly. And
That's
we
like the
all
heart.
have different needs, emotional needs for the same
Mm.
product. And so the brand needs to find out to which need, to which emotional needs I need, I'm going to answer, which emotional need I'm going to answer, and position myself on that emotional segment.
Yes.
And once you position yourself, you need to be the leader. You need to be an authority. It's not you cannot you cannot and when I say a leader, that doesn't mean you have the highest market share, but at least you choose a niche, or you choose a positioning, and you lead that positioning.
Okay.
You
Okay.
lead it. Second thing, it's not a me too. You cannot be a me too. You need to stand out.
What does it mean? Me
Me
too.
too. You cannot be like a copy paste of some another brand. You cannot be like, I want to copy Dr. Hind because she does that, I'm gonna do like her. No, you need to be different.
You need
You
to
need to
find your uniqueness. Yeah, I
you,
love
you
that.
need, exactly. You need to find
And,
your uniqueness.
yes,
Exactly.
and let it shine. You need to use that to shine. Yeah.
Exactly. So we said you need to be a leader. You need to deliver in emotions.
Okay.
You need to stand apart. So you need to be different, and
Uh-huh.
you need to be consistent. Which
Mm.
means you
Consistent is the
cannot
key.
be today talking about power or representing yourself as a powerful brand, and tomorrow become a funny brand. Or you
Oh,
cannot you
yeah.
cannot be today red and tomorrow blue. And to make it simple.
So you need to really
Be
stick
consistent.
to who you are and just
Exactly. And
be it.
consistent through the time, but also the touch points, what we call the touch points, which means if I am on a live, for example,
Yeah.
and I talk in a way, I'm not going to go tomorrow on a presentation and talk in a different way or say something different. I need to be consistent
Yeah.
in all the touch points.
You have to be recognized for who you are,
Exactly. Exactly.
which means that you really need to mirror your true self in everything.
Exactly. We
Then
need
you
to be
don't have,
authentic. We need
yeah.
to be authentic
So it's
because if
authentic.
we fake it, we're not going to be consistent.
Never. Yeah,
Exactly.
we exactly, and very well said. Because it's many times in this series, Women Empowerment Series, that comes we talk about how some people say you need to fake it till you make it. It's not about that at all.
At all.
It's the truth, and being the truth is never faking. It's really who you are,
Exactly.
truly. Yeah, and I think that's what I love about you and the work you do is like you give that authenticity in
Exactly.
what you do, and that's because of the emotional connection with your work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when we work with clients on their brands, for example, and if the brand already exists, the
Mm.
first thing we start with is that we look at the history of the brand. What did that brand did and how it was created. We look at the father of the brand or the mother of the brand, the person who created that brand. And the brand needs to reflect that person. It needs to
Mm.
reflect it on the brand strategy. So it's very important also to start with the history of the person, to start with self
Oh, really? Mm.
before looking onto the future.
To the
We cannot
future?
just come and cut what we did till now and start from all over, from
No.
zero, actually. We can pick up what we've done in the past, make it look, oriented towards the positioning we chose, but we need to use it because
Mm.
that's what made us live or actually that's what give us birth because that's why we exist today. That person who created that product, for example, or a brand, that brand needs to reflect that person, needs to reflect that need and that idea behind that first
Yes.
creation.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to go back a little bit about the consistency parts because, I like the way you said that, you can't have blue and then show up red tomorrow and show up in another color. But then if you are in a trend which you want to be always in evolution and growth and keeping up what's happening in the market, how do you find that balance between being the evolution, but in the same time, keeping your consistency with what you started with?
Yes,
How do you do
being
it?
consistent doesn't mean not being flexible or not being or evolving. We can evolve, but within the same positioning, which
Mm.
means we can still be consistent. We can still, but we're flexible. We can change the color lightly. We can use other ways of ideas of platforms for communications, but we are still on the same position we chose. We are still answering the same emotional needs we've
Mm.
initially chose. What positioning is actually connecting with the person on the same emotional state, let's
Yeah.
say, the same way. So if we are connecting with people who are looking for power,
Hmm.
we can evolve with them. We can, like, today be in purple and tomorrow move a bit to the gold, and but we're
Okay.
still connecting with the people who are looking for the power.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not,
So
we
we
didn't
stay
move
in
to
that
look.
field.
We didn't move to connect with people who are funny and wants to dance, and
No, and hip hop.
you
No,
stay with
we're back.
those people who are looking for the power.
I like that.
You can evolve with them, but you're still talking to the same people.
Yeah. So you're like, this is why it's important to find your niche. You know who you're talking
Exactly,
to. And
exactly,
find it
exactly.
like real, not like, let's try this and then we'll try
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And when we try to talk to everyone, we talk to no one. So we need to make
Oh,
sure
yeah.
that we talk to specific people.
Yes. So what is the book for? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to business decision makers
Oh,
who want to know how they can use market research to build more informed decisions for their business growth.
I love it. I'm taking it, definitely. And I'm
Mhm.
sure everyone here was so excited. And I'm so proud of you, of putting all these things together. We have Tunisia in the house also. Hi, Tunisia.
Right?
And, this book is going to be available to everyone. And I wanted to, I want you to maybe take this last few minutes to share about your experience within the mastermind. I think you are such a beautiful leader and everybody loves you so much. In fact, I share it with everyone they follow you. But I want you to really say a few words about how was your experience? Was it helpful? Did you find it?
It was wonderful. It was just, the one word to say, it's a life-changing experience, actually. And I encourage anyone who is still hesitating to go ahead and, do the masterclass. It's a life-changing experience because you discover yourself. You discover all the capacities that we have within us, and we discover that life is not about running around. Life is not, success is not about being busy all the time. And
Oh,
this is what I was. I always thought, the day I will stop working and running, that means I'm not successful.
that's
But I
not true.
learned that that's not true,
No.
and that we need to open up for the beautiful opportunities that are waiting for us in a calm state. in a
Yes.
calm state. And this is very important because I am happy while I'm doing much more things. I'm
Mm.
very calm and I feel like I'm just relaxing all the time.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. That is beautiful, actually, feeling like you're having fun all the time.
We are.
And nothing is, I'm not going to say the word because even with the, the word we shouldn't be using.
No,
That starts
we
with
know
the
that in our class. You're like, always feel grounded, feel good, beautiful, positive outlook, and everything will be okay.
with the mastermind, you learn to relax while you're doing beautiful things, while you're growing, and this is very, very important.
Yes.
At the end of the life, at the end of the day, success in life is what is being happy, being relaxed, and seeing things, happening around you, and seeing that you're growing and you're moving, and things are, you're realizing things, and this is beautiful. This is a wonderful feeling. And thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Hind, for bringing that version of me, and I'm just happy to that we our ways crossed and we met.
Yes. Yes. It's the same feeling. I'm so honored to have to be with women like you, to watch women like you transform and grow, and to celebrate you. I mean, like, seriously. And this very series that we do is really to give that space, because women are doing amazing things and you are paving the way for so many. And so many, not just because you're a woman and a mother and a leader, no, because you're giving real value for brand creation, for growing your business, for going global, for bringing emotions into everyday work, which we don't find. We have also South Africa. Hi, South
Mhm. Right.
Africa. Yeah. I'm so proud of you, Siham.
Me
This is
too.
amazing. So, are you excited about the book? How's it coming along?
Well, I'm almost there, on
I know. Yeah,
just
soon
to
we'll
go.
celebrate it.
I'm so happy about it. And
I'm gonna
then,
bring you back here with the book in your hands. This is what we want to do.
I
Yeah.
will very
Yes.
soon. I will come back with my
Yes.
book very
Yes.
soon. And I'm
Yes.
very happy about it because, when I went this week and then, last weekend, I started rereading some chapters and I was so happy that I wrote that. And I was so, this is me. I wrote this. I was so excited about it that I want to finish it as soon as possible because I want it out there. I know it got a lot of value, and I
Yes.
know it's going to add value to all the business decision makers who are looking actually to improve their business and grow, because we
Mm,
cannot grow if we don't understand our consumer, if we do not fit our products to the person who will buy it.
that's
It's
right.
very important. We cannot just bring the best ideas will die if they don't find a buyer.
That's
So
true.
we need to find, to make sure that our product is a good fit, not only in terms of features, not only in terms of functional features, but emotionally as well. And with
Mm,
building a brand, building good messages that will talk to the needs of the people out there and our target market. So
I
to
love
me,
that.
I see it as a big added value to business decision makers, and I hope many of them will read it because it will. I'm pretty sure it will help them a lot.
I am sure. And I can't wait to read it and to hold it as well. This is amazing. Well, congratulations for the work
Thank
you do,
you.
for what you stand for. Here's you have all the congrats from
Thank
Salma.
you.
It is very interesting. I know
Thank you
that
so
so
much.
would love to have the book in their hands, and and for the incredible work that you are doing. This is such a sophisticated field where you are, yet no one, and I really insist, can do business without branding.
Exactly.
No one. It's like
Exactly.
you are like a must go through space,
Exactly.
which is branding. It's true. So Siham, whoever wants to get more about their branding, contact with Siham. I'm going to drop also your links as a CEO of Integrate. You work in Morocco and globally, and your work is very, very valuable. Oh,
Thank you. Thank
thank you so
you.
much for being with me today. Do you want to say one last word about to encourage more people to understand what's branding before we wrap up?
Well, I think what I will encourage people before getting to branding is to understanding themselves. Take care of yourself. you are a brand yourself. I used to before that I used to put the company before myself, but then I understood that I was a stronger brand than the company, and the company cannot succeed without me as being a strong brand. So I started working on my branding before, getting into the offers and the different products and services. So work in your personal branding as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, because it's very important.
Well, there's a
Then
thought
move
here
on to the offers, to the products, to the services.
where you're doing it so beautifully, and you are such a beautiful role model. You have all those comments. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. This has been delightful. Thank you so much, Siham, for your time, for your
Thank
presence.
you.
I wish you all the best, and congratulations again for the new
Thank
book.
you.
You are be an author soon, 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 and we will be holding it. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.